Manchester United getting the job done today against Burnley. Really pleased for that Manchester United win. We really were vital 3 points that was for Manchester United, just to get the job done, get over the line, and I would have definitely taken that result 2-0 before the start of the game. But there was some pros and cons to Manchester United winning this game. We have made, I think, 3 changes to the starting lineup. Fred's come out, Fellaini's come into the team after that horror second half performance against Tottenham Hotspur. But Manchester United have got two goals in that first half, which were vital for Manchester United, even though Lukaku does take so many chances to score goals. It is a bit worrying for Manchester United how many chances Lukaku has missed this season. I am a bit concerned because Lukaku should really have had about 5 or 6 goals this season for Manchester United, and it is going to come. It has cost Manchester United 2 results against Brighton and against Tottenham Hotspur, really, because if he had put them chances away, Manchester United would have been in a much stronger position in them games. Now, today he has scored 2 goals. This is against a Burnley team that have started the season really bad. So, but there are the real negative side to it, other than the chances that Manchester United have missed today, is also other chances that have been missed by Paul Pogba missing a penalty and Marcus Rashford getting himself sent off as well. There are the 2 negatives to it, but Manchester United have still managed to get clawed away a 2-goal victory in this game, so you can't argue with that, because every Manchester United fan would have just been happy to get a victory today. But it is disappointing that Paul Pogba has missed a penalty, considering he was not in the best of form. Certainly against Brighton and Tottenham he was very poor, and that would have given him hopefully a bit of confidence if he had got that. Now Lukaku could well have taken it as well, because he was on 2 goals already, but it was probably decided by Paul Pogba, who's taken the last 2 penalties for Manchester United already this season. I know Alexis Sanchez wants to take them as well. He didn't play the full game today, and that was probably because he was injured the other week and didn't play the full game against Tottenham Hotspur either. So still getting himself back into the groove, but put a fantastic cross in for the first goal today. Obviously Lukaku smashing in that second as well in that first half. But overall, really pleased that Manchester United got the job done. It does ease a bit of pressure on the team and on the manager going into the international break, because we've got a really hard game coming up against Watford. But hopefully this international break might derail Watford a little bit, and Manchester United can go into that game in a bit more confident mood. Hopefully some of these players can build on some of their performances. Lukaku go away on the international break, hopefully get some goals. Paul Pogba maybe build up his confidence on international duty with France. Luke Shaw continues his fantastic form as well this season. So there are some positives to take from Manchester United. I think we have got some easier games coming up on the horizon after that Watford game. I do believe we've got the likes of Young Boys, we've got Derby in the Cup. So it does give Manchester United an opportunity then, if we can build on this game, maybe get a result against Watford, whether that's a draw or a win. If we could do that, that's going to be a very difficult game, but if we could do that, then maybe we could build on it for them other games like against Young Boys and against Derby. And if we could win them games, then the confidence will hopefully start to flow, and Manchester United may be able to start steadying themselves up the league. Now there was obviously some positivity that Watford won today, beating Tottenham Hotspur 2 goals to 1, which helps Manchester United, because Manchester United have got to be the bare minimum this season is getting into that Champions League places. Really, we should be challenging for the title, but it has looked bleak after the first 2 horrible defeats of the season after that first game. But Manchester United have just got to try, and the only way Manchester United can possibly, I don't think it's possible that Manchester United will challenge for the title this season, but the only way possible for Manchester United to challenge for that title this season would be to win about 6-7 matches on the bounce and get up the league. And we're going to probably need to get on a roll now and start beating. It doesn't matter about hammering teams, but just getting the results like Chelsea have done, like Liverpool have done. They haven't played particularly brilliant in the last few games. Like they only just scraped to win against Newcastle. Chelsea last week, they won 2-0 yesterday. But just getting the job done, getting the wins, that's what Manchester United need at the moment, just to win their games. We don't have to go out there winning 3-4, 5-0, but we should probably have done that today, which is a bit of a worry, because Manchester United could do with upping their goal tally, upping their goal difference, just to bring a bit of positivity around Manchester United. If we'd won, which the scoreline probably should have been 3 or 4, probably 4-0 today, then the confidence would have been a bit better, because winning 3 or 4-0 away from home against any team in the Premier League is difficult. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the game, but it's good to go into the international break with a win. We really did need to get the job done today, win the game and go into it in a bit of positive mood. But obviously the real downfall is the Marcus Rashford sending off and the Paul Pogba penalty miss. That really disheartened me, but we did manage to see the game out 2-0, even after even after Marcus Rashford was sent off, which is good to see. So I don't want to see Manchester United letting goals in with the confidence so low on the defenders at this moment in time. They need to get that confidence boost, and even David De Gea needs to get that confidence boost with getting a clean sheet, because he hasn't been at his best nowhere near this start of the season, and that will hopefully give him the world of confidence going into future games that Manchester United can keep some more clean sheets. With the likes of Lindelof playing at the back, hopefully he can build on it. And if Manchester United play Lindelof and Smalling or whatever centre back pairing they play, we need to keep that consistency. That is what we need to get a partnership. I was hoping this season that we would see a partnership of Eric Bailly and Lindelof at the back, but it hasn't happened too much yet. But hopefully, if Manchester United can get some clean sheets under their belt, and maybe Eric Bailly can come back in, maybe against Derby County in the League Cup, then maybe he can start performing a bit better, Lindelof performing a bit better, and that's the partnership I would like to see long term for Manchester United. They're both still only young, and I know we did need another centre half, but they're the two I would like to see going forward, with Delot on the right hand side and obviously Luke Shaw on the left hand side. I still think that is a defence that could still get better anyway. Maybe not the best options we could have had with bringing in more personnel, but with the options that we have available, I think that is the best long term this season. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the game, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon.